Okay, did I make this video just to rant? Yes. But also, I feel like this covers a much larger problem that this community has as a whole. I was in a roleplay with some of the most pretentious fucking people I have ever met. Like, they were actually criticizing me for the dumbest things, bro. I went to the Moonstone, right, to get my 9 lives because I was later. God forbid, I forgot to mention that to the clan. And because I didn't announce it to the clan, as soon as I got back, I was met with some of the most unfriendly players, bro. Like, they were actually criticizing me for everything. There was this guy and his little friend group sitting there nitpicking at everything I said, but they were too much of a coward to actually say that shit to my face. No, they were just gossiping about me in front of me. So, when I called for a deputy, guess what? They had the audacity to step forward when I asked them to step forward. And then they said, bro, I can't believe people can do this without being embarrassed. And then I asked them what they mean, and they're like, the step forward method. What the fuck do you mean? Bro, the reason why I ask people to step forward is because, right, I don't want to pick someone who's gonna leave immediately or someone who doesn't want to be deputy. I don't see the problem with that. But they were like, yeah, no, now these days I just pick people by random. Good for you. No one's impressed. This guy did this so many times. Anytime I made a decision that he thought was stupid for some reason, he would be like, "Oh, I would do it this way," or "Oh, I would do it that way." Yes, we're all very impressed. Here's a cookie. Anyways, nah, I'm not gonna pick this guy for leader. I don't know what went through his mind thinking I'm gonna pick him as the deputy when he's been nothing but a pretentious, nitpicky asshole for the entire fucking time. So guess what? I picked someone else. And then, guess what he says? He's like, oh, of course the person with the most positive traits gets picked. And then his friend's like, yeah, I like to pick people who have more negative traits, makes it more interesting, you know? Bro, no, I didn't pick this person because they had the most positive traits. I picked them because they weren't judgmental and nitpicky for no reason, alright? And out of all the people who weren't like you guys, they did seem the most experienced. Bro, I'm sorry, I'm so mad about this. It was genuinely so irritating. So then they were like, bro, this roleplay so ass, like this server sucks. I'm gonna go start my own roleplay. Good. Leave. No, so like they left the server and they want to start their own roleplay, which is a good thing because like I don't want to deal with them anyways. But like I swear to God, the amount of times I've run into players like this is genuinely annoying. The fact that I, of all people, someone who has been playing this game since the time where you had to fucking pay to play it, can still be bullied by people like this, just shows how fucking arrogant and pretentious Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition players are. They will bully literally anyone. Anyways, this isn't the only time I've run into players like this. The other day, I was playing with my friend, and because we were ex-loners, we had one-word names. You know, like that whole thing where you're a loner, you join a clan, and you choose to keep your old name. That thing. But this person came up to them, and they were leader, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you have star in your name?" And they were like, "Because like I was an ex-loner, and I decided to keep my name." And they were like, you know what? I'm just gonna go join the other clan. And then they left over that. Like, that was so fucking petty. Like, bro, come on. Be so for real. Ugh, I know this is a bit of a romp video, but like, this kind of behavior genuinely irritates me so much, bro. If you are one of the people who do this, you are not impressing anyone. You're just annoying. Shut the fuck up.